Honorable Speaker, I hail from Laikipia County, where our problems are water, water, and water. But once in a while, Honorable Speaker, the rain favors us and we're able to grow crops which eventually are ready for harvest. But when they're just about to be ready for harvest, we have the elephants that invade our gardens, the hippos, the monkeys, and they come and take away our harvest. Honorable Speaker, this makes it impossible for us to speak about food security in Laikipia. Honorable Speaker, when I listen to my colleagues from the other part of the country, and I hear them talk about the animals they would want to be included in the amendment bill, I totally support, because I have seen the pain my people go through when these wildlife invade their gardens and harvest their crops. Honorable Speaker, as we speak here today, a meeting is going on in my county in Laikipia in a place called Njorwa. The discussion is about this human-wildlife conflict. Honorable Speaker, it would be unfair for me not to support my colleagues who feel that there needs to be inclusion of other animals in the compensation process by the government. And Honorable Speaker, that said, we also need to remind the Kenya Wildlife Service that compensation is not compensation if it is not done timely. These are people who lose lives, these are people who lose their products, these are people who lose what their ways of earning a living are. And so when it's time for compensation, it needs to be done effectively. Equally, Honorable Speaker, unlike our place where we can consider having fencing around the forest to avoid the elephants coming in, I wonder what would happen to the sea. But if there's a solution to that, we also need to have preventative measures rather than us having solutions towards a problem that has already occurred. Finally, Honorable Speaker, we also request KWS to be very quick to respond when our people call out for help, and especially in whatever areas that animals are affecting our people. Finally, I think they need to move technology way and have satellite monitoring and other technology ways of monitoring human-wildlife conflict so that we protect our people and ensure they are safe wherever they are. With those few remarks, Honorable Speaker, I support the amendment. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Kagiri. This is a very straightforward bill, Honorable members. It is seeking to add shark, stonefish, whale, and stingray injuries to the list of animals injuries from which there should be compensation. The Honorable Beatrice Kemei.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to support this amendment bill concerning wildlife conservation and management. On the onset, Honorable Speaker, the animal and human conflict is something that has given us a lot of issues. And I come from Kericho County, and Mau Forest is around us. And we have elephants that comes around to destroy property. At the same time, it is also very dangerous. So when we get such a bill concerning the marine animals, I want to support it very, very seriously for compensation. I know many of the people who go to maybe for this marine are mainly male, very few female will be there. But if they are affected, those who suffer most are these female. Imagining that these men are hurt, so their wives on this other side, Honorable Speaker, will face problems. Children on the other side also are affected. So to me, compensation is very key, and I would also say that there should be equity. Some people and some places are compensated more while others are not. And I would also say that it should not take very long. The Kenya wildlife should not take long in compensation, knowing that justice delayed is justice denied. Somebody may not be compensated for many years, so it may not make any sense. And therefore, I would say that it should be done and done almost immediately. Honorable Speaker, when we talk of this marine, of course, being in the coast, I would also say we have other places where we have our lakes. The lakes in the Rift Valley, Lake Baringo, Lake Nakuru, Lake Naivasha, Lake Turkana, and the others. We have these dangerous animals living there, reptiles for this case. And I do remember some case in Lake Baringo, where some woman went, I don't know, fetching water, and somehow she fell, and it was not easy. So I'm also concerned about sensitization to the members of the public, civic education and sensitization on the dangers that are caused by these wild animals, so that our people may not be in such serious problems. Not forgetting that sometimes our students go for tours, so a lot of care needs to be taken so that they are not in issues. Otherwise, I do support and I say this is a very, very important amendment bill, Honorable Speaker. Thank you very much.
Fact, Honorable Beatrice Kemei, just looking at page 13, it does